All right. Oh yeah, y'all. Um, it seems as though YouTube is the way to go. Cause when we was doing it on when I did it on Facebook last night, it looked too dark. Y'all couldn't really see me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. I'm just happy to be able to do YouTube live. You know, they blessed me. I'm supposed to have a 1,000 followers before I could go live on YouTube, but evidently they letting the God live, and I'm gonna take that living, like a champ and all of that. So what's good, y'all? Yo, Daily Go Getimism on a late night, Sun 752, and we doing this. You unfortunately, we not in those days where we could had a music playing and all of that, but we're gonna get back to that. Oh, it was dark. It was light where I had some light. All right, hold on. There we go. Give us some light. Give us a little bit of light. Hopefully, the cops don't mess with me. If they mess with me, I'll be like, listen, officer. Oh shit. All right. I just tell him, like, listen, officer, I'm just saying, like, I ain't doing nothing wrong. I ain't doing nothing. All right, listen. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Daily Go Getimism show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. All right, so tonight, on the Daily Go Getimism show, late night, with Sun 752, we are talking about being caught between a rock and a soft place. You know how people usually say being caught between a rock and a hard place. Well, we talking about being caught between a rock and a hard place. A soft place. And so what we're really talking about is when you have to choose between choose your loyalty between somebody who gives you everything that you want and somebody who's stern with you and is resistant to you. Now, this would sound like a very easy decision to make, but when you really think about it, it's not really all of that easy, because we learn a lot of lessons from people who don't give us the things that we want, people who make us work for what we get, people who basically give us a dose of our own medicine, or make us work, or make us sacrifice, or make us have to negotiate or trade something in order to get something else that you might want. We learn lessons from that. The hard lessons in this world are the ones that really stick. And sometimes we have to deal with learning those lessons to the point, or to the degree, where we have to respect them. And you know how it is. A lot of things you might not like, but you'll respect them because you know that they're going to be consistent. So what happens when you're choosing between the loves of people that, one who basically supports you heavily and gives you your way, somebody who doesn't put up a whole lot of fight, somebody who understands you and may really be supportive. Now, just because somebody is loving and supportive of you doesn't necessarily mean that they make your heart beat for you. You know what I mean? When it really all comes down to it, you want to be with somebody that makes you feel excited about being around them, makes you feel good about being with them, and makes you get your blood pumping and get your heart right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all that easy. It's not as easy as it sounds. So what happens? What happens when you're not in love with the one, or you're not enthused by the one that really is in love or enthused by you? And I know there are plenty of memes on social media that talk about this all the time. See, you give a motherfucker this, that, and the third, and then blah, 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 blah. It could be male or female. You give them your all, you do everything for them, you support them to the fullest, you're really there for them, and they treat you like shit, or they want to be with this ratchet chick from around the way, or that somebody who got a bunch of baby fathers or baby mothers, or blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's just a fact of life. We may not like it. It may not be something that we appreciate, but it happens. And when it all comes down to it, you have the right to be with who you really love. You have the right to be with the person that you really dig, regardless of whether they are supportive of you or non-supportive. And being supportive or non-supportive is relative, because it really all boils down to what you want. We're doing some things here that I'm really not I'm not feeling. I should have got a little bit more prepared, but you best believe I'll be prepared next time. We're good though. But yeah, a lot of times we get caught up in choosing people who choose us. Yeah. Holla if you hear me. Sometimes we get caught up in choosing people who choose us instead of choosing who we want for ourselves. It's not like you want to hurt somebody's feelings. It's not like you want to be a user or any of those things, but either you want to be with somebody or you don't. Somebody either is a is to you, or they are an ain't to you. Is we a is, or is we a ain't? I'll never forget when I was in the 10th grade, and this shorty put it to me just like that. She said, are we a is, or are we a ain't? No, she said, is we a is, or is we a ain't, oh? And I was like, we more is-ish. I'm Izzy with you. Yeah, we sort of Izzy, but we wasn't really Izzy. But I like the way she put me on the spot like that. Like, look, I ain't got time to be playing around with you. She was a little older than me. I ain't got time to be playing around with you, boy. But anyway, so yeah. So being stuck between a rock and a soft place. People get married over this shit, man. People stay with each other for years, get married, have children, build families behind this shit. Well, I chose shorty, or I chose this man because they offered the best upside. They offered me a chance to be with them and always have money and security, and they was gonna take care of my kids that I already had, and we was gonna have more and whatever. So you made a business decision. You made a business decision where your heart was concerned. I ain't mad at you. How can I be mad at you for that? It happens. People do it. People do it every day. But is that the best decision for you? Is that a good look for you? Probably not, right? But we do what we do. But you're stuck between a rock and a soft place. So I'm not saying that you may be in a situation where you're cheating on one for the other or whatever, but you may be in a situation where you are dating more than one person to the knowledge of of all parties involved, and you're having a hard time deciding which way you're going to go. That's just real shit. It happens. Yo, on this panoramic view, I can't see who's coming in the chat, but whoever's coming in the chat, I appreciate y'all coming through. I appreciate you. Oh yes, I do. If I had the camera or the phone, facing up, I would probably be able to see what's good. but I can't. So, you know, appreciate y'all coming in. But yeah, oh, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Get a Mism Show. So this in this car, the lighting is a little better, huh? Well, then again, the panoramic. So this is good. This is good. Hopefully, I can do this on a regular basis. Sometimes I get off too late and I'm not able to really get it in. But let's stick to the topic. Yeah. So people frown on this situation that I'm talking about. People look down on this situation that I'm talking about. But I'm only talking about shit that's real. I'm only talking about a situation that really exists between consenting adults. It happens. And who you choose to be with is really all of your business. As long as you're being honest with whoever you're dealing with. Now, if you're really dating somebody because they agree with you or because they give you what you want or whatever, I don't know if honesty is the operative word. You might want to be more diplomatic in your approach to a situation like that. Like, yeah, I fucks with you because you fucks with me heavy and you give me everything I want and you pay for everything and you're always there and you treat my dreams like I'm really saying something when I'm really not saying. Nah, we don't want to do that. But listen, you need what you need, and if somebody is supportive of you and that's what you need, then why would you front on that? I don't see a reason to do that. At the same time, listen, man. Listen, I've been with Big Butt Tanya for years. And one would think it was just because she had a big butt. But it wasn't just because she had a big butt. It was because she had a big butt and a pretty smile. Plus the twat was off the chain. So Big Butt Tanya and me, no matter whatever happens in this world, me and Big Butt Tanya will always be together. She'll always have a special place in my heart. If I never ever say that I love you, just believe me, girl, I'm saying I do. You should know that from this moment you are always in my heart. Big Butt Tanya. But anyway, yeah, but you know, just because you got a big butt don't mean I'ma love you, and just because you don't have a big butt don't mean I'm not gonna love you. Say, they probably do mean that, but I mean, listen, I'm being shallow. I'm not really like this in real life. It's all good though. It's all good, baby. But yeah, like I said, people get married over this kind of thing because they allow other people to influence the decisions that they make in matters of the heart. Now, sometimes people are right. Like, this person is better for you as far as, loyalty and dedication and being somebody that is going to be in your corner. Sure, you should want that, but everybody doesn't want that. And unfortunately, for some, everybody doesn't thrive in a situation where they are being supported. I'm just being real about that. Everybody doesn't do well with good support systems. If you've been raised to turn your nose up at good things or to distrust honest people, or to not have an appreciation for good things in your life, then that's what it is. It's going to be hard for you to ever show appreciation for the decency that somebody has to offer you. You might want somebody that you have to chase around the city, worrying about who they fucking around, going all in their phone, being all jealous, checking their emails. You know how it goes. Some of y'all women out there have done that shit. Some of y'all men out there have done that shit too. And when you think about it, it doesn't seem like a favorable situation. It seems like the type of situation that people will try to avoid. But not everybody avoids that situation. Some people like the chaos. Some people can't even deal with a situation where people are honest and where they're transparent and when they're actually trying to do the right thing. Not everybody can handle that. If you weren't raised around that, if you weren't exposed to that, then that's not a good look for you. You ain't even feeling it. You stuck between a rock and a soft place. So you got a good girl on your side, or you got a good man on your side. Somebody who is, like I said, honest, transparent, decent, friendly, smart, educated, well-versed, affectionate, loving, understanding, therapeutic. You might have somebody like that, but your mind might not be there. You might need somebody that you need to chase after, run behind, check up on. You know, you might be better with somebody that ain't no good. There are lots of people out there in this world that ain't no good, that have some good value for people who appreciate people who ain't no good. I mean, who am I to say? I don't know everything. You know what? This thing is kind of crazy because it's like, I'm like, where's the camera? Now, the camera should be right here. But when I'm looking at the camera right there, it makes it look like I'm looking over there. I don't know. This shit wild. That shit wild, son. You know, we ain't gonna be on this joint too long. I just wanted to holler at y'all about this little situation because a lot of people would pretend like this situation doesn't really exist on the level that it does, but it does exist. It is a real situation. It's not something that you can just play around with. This is a situation that could involve anybody at any different time if you're single, and sometimes even if you are in a loving situation, or if you're married. You might be in a situation where it's hard for you to choose between what you know or what you think is really good for you and what you feel is good for you. You know. So Keisha with the big titties might really make your heart jump out of your chest. But, you know, Sandra might be the one that'll raise your kids right. Cook meals for you on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Rub your back when you come home. Expose you to different things in life, finer things. You know what I'm saying? Take you places you never been. Have you thinking in ways that you never imagined. But the thing is, Sandra don't do it for you. Plus, Sandra got a couple of dollars. And she willing to pay like she weigh. She been doing it. You'll wind up using Sandra and giving Keisha all your money. And Keisha ain't nothing but a hoe. But you don't care. You knew Keisha was a hoe when you got with her. You gonna try to rearrange that hoe. You know how that go though. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. So Sandra is going to feel like you used her the whole time and you just broke her heart. You never really cared about her. You never really loved her. And in your mind, you may have really loved her, but you was never in love with her. You just had love for her. And that ain't a good look, man, being with somebody who you only have love for versus somebody that you really love. Nowadays, people have been so scarred by love that they don't even want to bring love into the conversation. You know, like, no, you know, it ain't about love. You know, you want to, if you tell me you love me, don't say it, show it. So I'm like, so gifts and other expressions of affection, or I guess expressions of love is what you're looking for. You don't want nobody to say it. Yet, if somebody does all of those expressions of love but never says that they love you, yeah, that I don't know about that. I know it don't jive where I'm from. It don't jive where I'm from, son. So, but your choice is your choice. And somewhere down the line, the choices that you have made or the decisions that you have made are going to be revisited by you in some way. Whether that way is in your psyche, whether that way is through consequences, whether that way is through future situations that make you either regret the decisions that you made or that confirm that you did the right. What's it going to be? Want to be ballers, shot callers, stuck between rock and a soft place. Oh, we good though. We good. We had a little fall. We had a little Humpty Dumpty great fall right there. We had a little Humpty Dumpty. Oh, this is a good side joint. Like, that look like I'm looking down in the box at y'all. Hey yo, you good? Hey yo, you good? You good? Are you good? Oh, it made me crash. All right, let me have to end this live. It's all good though. Listen, I appreciate y'all just hearing me out for a few minutes. We got about 21 minutes in the game. All right, I'll take that. You know, I hope y'all shared the show. I hope y'all subscribe to the channel if any of y'all are new. I guess on the after joint, I can see who came through to holler at me. You know, so all of y'all are anonymous right now. But love is love, baby. And I appreciate me some you. Thanks for coming on through. Hopefully tomorrow with the same thing we'll do. Peace, y'all.